Yo, 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 what's up, Tsunami? How you guys doing? Oh, yes, awesome. Hey, if y'all want to come on in, we're gonna get started. It is our Tsunami kickoff. Look at you guys, already lining up. Y'all know what's going on, that's pretty awesome. Come on in, 7th and 8th graders. We are so glad to have you guys back for another year at Tsunami. Every year it gets bigger and better, and we are so glad you guys get to be a part. Hey, I want to remind you guys that when we got one rule, and it is we are all in at Tsunami. That means we are all into whatever's going on, which includes what we're about to do for our new 6th grade students. Really, really pumped and excited about that. Let's go on in. Come on, pack in 7th and 8th graders. Yeah, that's awesome. Sweet, cool. Hey, could I get some of my interns or small group leaders to grab some of these and start passing them out? We're just gonna be passing those out. Make sure everyone gets one. Awesome. Hey, if you're coming in right now, make sure you're coming up. We have a section taped off where we're gonna let our 6th graders come through, but we need everyone to get at least one glow stick and go ahead and break that and get that ready. All right, awesome. Hey, if we could get maybe our leaders to shut those doors in the lobby. We need to shut those lobby doors out there. Of course, this song comes on when I'm trying to... I love it. Hey guys, who is excited to be back at Tsunami Kickoff? Yes, awesome. Hey, we are so excited you guys are here, and we can't wait. We get to let all of you guys in on our little tradition that we like to do for our new 6th grade students. Some of you, this is your 2nd year. Some of you, this is your 1st year getting to do this. But last year, when all the 6th graders came in, we got to pop little confetti cannons on them. This year, everyone's gonna have a glow stick, okay? And when we open the door for our 6th graders, y'all are just gonna go crazy like it's a party, okay? It's gonna go nuts. They're gonna come on down the paths right up in the front, and then we're gonna do something fun together, and we want you guys to just go wild and have fun. So here's what you guys need to do. You guys need to keep the paths clear. Keep the paths clear for the 6th grade students that are coming in, okay? All right, everyone make sure your glow sticks are ready. Make sure your glow sticks are ready. I'm gonna head on out to the back corner and give us 1 second. When you see those doors open, you better be ready to go nuts.
into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized here with you. This love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, it's more than just words left beyond my control, out of control. This is real love, this is real love. Oh, this is real love, this is real love. Pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love, this is real love. In your heart, I'm found. I want you, I want you. You won't let me down. Oh, you got me, yeah, you got me. Oh, this love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, it's more than just words of me, I'm out of control, out of control. You're pulling me closer and closer, and holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. Oh, this is real love, this is real love. Oh. Pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. 'Cause this is real love, this is real love. All right, Tsunami, how we feeling tonight? Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. This is real love, this is real love. This is real love, this is real love. Oh, you're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. 'Cause this is real love, this is real love, this is real love. Yeah, you guys sound great. You can grab a seat for a few minutes.
What is up?
Hey!
Yes, I like that.
You guys!
That was awesome. That was great.
You guys can have
What's
a seat.
up? Hey, if y'all, I know y'all are packed in a little bit. If you could find a seat where you're at, that'd be awesome. Hey, normally
Thanks,
we got
guys.
normally we got chairs for you, but tonight, you know, we don't need them.
Tonight's a special night.
We don't need 'em.
Hey, Taylor.
We don't need chairs.
Why is tonight a special night?
We have some new guests in here, which aren't going to be guests for very long. They're going to be like residents here at Tsunami.
I think so.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
sixth grades. Where are all my new sixth grade students at?
I need to hear you.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, sixth
Sweet.
graders. I've been hanging with sixth graders tonight.
Yeah,
They're really cool.
They're pretty cool. Where
They're
do
pretty
we have
great.
seventh graders in the house? All right, cool. And then any eighth graders that are
graders?
willing to cheer.
What's
yeah.
up, eighth graders?
That's awesome. Hey,
That's awesome.
real quick, please don't throw your glow sticks.
Yeah. Wah,
Sorry,
wah,
I
wah.
just
Way
killed
to
the
be
whole
a joy
mood.
kill. Yeah, it's better not to throw them. It's just better. Thanks.
I got hit in the eyeball.
I didn't get hit
Yeah.
the high ball, but I do
No, I
have
didn't.
one because it
I
got
didn't.
thrown
I
at
lied.
me.
I'm sorry. Hey, we are so glad you're here. So excited.
We are.
It's been awesome. Even just that, it was like a party.
It was like
It
a
was a
party.
party.
It was like a big giant
Yeah.
glow stick party.
Yeah. Who here is excited to be back at school? Okay, a little.
Some people are.
Yeah, some people are.
Not bad, not
Who
bad.
here's ready for summer break again? Yeah. 1 week in. I
mean,
love it.
Way to start off the year with
Yeah.
the end in mind,
You know,
right?
right.
That's like
Let's do
good.
it.
That's what people say when they're grown-ups, at least.
Yes, yes. Hey, honestly though, like Tsunami Kickoff, one of our favorite nights. We get to meet a bunch of new students.
Yes.
Not only our new 6th grade students, but new students to the area.
Yep.
We're glad you guys are with us, hanging out. It's great to, hopefully we'll get to meet all you guys really, really soon.
And
Yeah.
we do a lot of things at Tsunami. I mean, obviously we're here every Wednesday night, but we like to do lots of things with our students. And for our 6th graders, we need to let you in on something. We have a big event coming up soon.
We do. We have a 6th grade video scavenger hunt coming
Dun,
up,
dun, dun, dun.
which is just for our 6th grade students. It's super fun.
It is super
Y'all
fun.
get to go around town and record yourselves doing dumb stuff together.
It's really fun.
It was really, really fun last
we
year.
hope that
Y'all
you'll
will
do
love
it. It's so much fun, 6th graders.
So be looking up. Sign-ups will be released for that really, really soon.
Yes.
But we do have sign-ups that get released tonight for something.
Can you guys like hear me?
Can you guys hear us? A little bit?
I think the volume
Alright.
in the room needs to come down a little bit because this is a like really cool announcement. And if you're in the room and say maybe you're a 7th grader, you're gonna want to hear what's up. I promise. So what's
we
up,
do a
Taylor?
special trip with our 7th graders every
We
year.
do.
We go on an overnight trip, one night overnight, something like that.
Yeah.
But we get to go to Carowinds together
Woo-hoo!
for our 7th grade students. Yes, pretty awesome. And that is very, very soon, actually.
Yes, it's
we
October
are doing that
5th and 6th.
October 5th and 6th this
October
year.
5th and 6th.
That's like a few weeks away.
It is.
Yes.
And so, like, super important. Guys, if you're going to go on this trip, we can only take 50 students, so you got to sign up. Our
Sign up quick.
registration is live tonight. Listen to the details. So what you have to do is you have to go to the Tsunami webpage, and you can find the link there to sign up. So just tell your parents to go there. You can find all the info and sign up.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Only other announcement before we're going to get into an awesome game is baptism class. We have a lot of students asking about being baptized. If you want to know more information about that, that is actually starting. It's a three-week class that meets Sunday morning during the 9 o'clock service, okay? Right here during the 9 o'clock service, Sunday morning.
Actually, it's not right
Sorry,
here,
it's,
Taylor.
it's in here, though.
That's not
It's over
true.
here.
It's right there.
It's right
That's
here.
weird. It's right there.
But if you want more, ask at the desk if you need more information or want to know more about that. That's, again, this Sunday. You can still be a part of that if you want to be baptized.
Yes.
But it's not ever Tsunami without an awesome, awesome game.
And what are we doing tonight? I'm not sure if I'm like all in about this because before we play games,
Yes.
there's something else that we do.
What do we do?
Well, at Tsunami we have one rule, right?
Yeah, you have to get into the rules. Okay.
Thanks, Taylor. So, you guys, if you've been here and you're a 7th or 8th grader at Tsunami, we have one rule, and it is to be...
All in.
That's right, to be all in. So being all in is really important. And I want to tell you what that means. So being all in means being all about what's going on up here when you're in this room. So if we're like, doing a little jig, have fun
Just be all in.
watching him
Just
do
be
a
all into
little
that.
jig. If we're like talking, like maybe listen. If Taylor's giving a message or I'm giving a message, that's a time when you can focus and learn. And during worship,
You can sing, you could read the words, but not distracting others.
yeah,
maybe?
not distract or be distracting.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. So be all in with whatever's going on, also in small group.
Yeah.
That's
All
why we have one rule, because it's simple.
Be all in.
And we want you to be all in also to really fun
Especially
things.
to this game.
Like this
Like
game.
this game. And it's a game, we couldn't think of a good name, so we're just calling it Kickoff Chaos. Kickoff Chaos. It's a really
Kickoff
quick game though.
Chaos.
So what we're gonna do is right here, there's kind of these taped lines right here. So right here, look
You
at
need
look
to
at us. You
split
guys
the
need to look at
scene.
us. Right here,
Right
this
here.
is a section.
Half of you
this
go this
middle,
way.
right here, is a section. And then you guys over here are a section, okay?
See,
You
there's
are-
tape on the floor. Kind of scoot to one side of the tape if you can.
Each section, we're about to
this
pass
side
out a bin.
and this side.
Y'all are gonna get a ping pong ball if we wanna go ahead and get these, one in each section.
Okay, so everybody grabs one ping pong ball.
Everyone's gonna get one, and we're gonna put a 45-second timer. Your object as a section is to get as many into your basket hanging above your section as possible, okay?
Can you do this?
When they drop on the floor, you could find another one. Keep
try
shooting it until the time runs out, okay? Keep shooting it till the time runs out. I think this is gonna be chaos. We just need to get the bucket and start passing those guys
We
out
need
real
some
quick.
ping pong balls to the
Right in
center.
the middle. We need some ping pong balls in the
If somebody
center.
has a bin, come to the center
If
with
you
ping
don't
pong
have one to
balls.
start, that's all right, because there will be some all over the room in a minute, and you will be able to find one to throw. So
You
here we
don't
go.
want to throw it till
Here
the
we go.
timer begins,
Yep.
guys.
So
It
we're gonna
doesn't
give you guys a
count.
few seconds to get into place. Make sure you get a ping pong ball. I'm gonna wait until we have some sort of a thumbs up that people have ping pong balls in sections. Y'all are okay in the middle? Y'all
How
are
you
okay
doing in the middle?
Whoa, whoa.
Do y'all have ping pong
Hey,
balls?
glow
Don't
sticks
throw
don't
them
count.
yet.
Glow
Don't throw
sticks
them
don't
yet.
count. Sorry. Hey, no.
Don't throw them yet.
Here we go. Ping pong balls, ready. We're gonna give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
one.
Fill it up. Fill it up. There we go, guys. Fill it up.
is awesome.
Grab them. Grab them.
Ping
You
pong
you want the most in your section. We got like 30 seconds, okay?
You guys.
Let's go.
Some
Show
of
me
you
those
have really
basketball
good
skills.
shots.
Yes.
Some
You
of
guys
you
are
do
doing
not.
awesome.
Let's go, guys.
Ooh, it's pretty close.
I
It looks
mean,
pretty
they're
close
pretty
to me.
much even. It's like neck and neck.
Nice. I don't know what Courtney's
Neck and
talking
neck.
about.
It's
Here we
neck
go.
and neck.
We got 15 seconds left.
Oh
Get him
my
in there.
goodness.
Get him in there.
And here we
nice.
go.
Nice.
It's
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can't count. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Everybody
Stop.
stop.
Stop. Guys, stop.
Everybody stop.
Stop. Stop.
He's gonna like lose his
All right,
mind.
next one that makes it is going to be disqualified.
Totally gonna be disqualified.
No, oh! You are so lucky that didn't go in. You would have been disqualified, your whole section.
Oh my goodness. Everyone
Yes.
would have cried and it would
Here
have
we
been
go.
your
Hey,
fault.
leaders, if you can put them back in the bins for us from the
Put
students,
the
that would be
ping pong
awesome.
balls back into the bins.
Yes, that'd be awesome. And then we're going to decide who we think did the best job. Courtney, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's between our center
Center's pretty good.
and our right.
Ooh, yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, the left side over here, y'all did a good job.
They did.
But I think
I
that
might-
a few were remaining on the floor, perhaps, at the end of this game.
All right. I'm going to vote. I vote the middle section is the winner. Because I see 4 glow sticks in that one.
I also vote the middle section.
I think the middle. Hey, middle
So middle
section,
section.
y'all are the winners.
Give yourself high fives. You guys won.
Give it up, middle
The
section.
first
That was awesome.
game of Tsunami. You guys are awesome.
Hey, we want to introduce someone to you real quick. Someone you're going to see up here a whole lot. Brett, y'all, have a seat. Have a seat. And this
Yeah.
is our friend Brett Eddy. We get to work with him. He's
And you
pretty
guys,
awesome.
if you have a ping pong ball, please pass it to a leader.
Yes, give it to a leader. You don't need to keep a
Pass
ping pong
the ping
ball.
pong
You're
ball
good.
to a leader. And do not throw glow sticks in the air. Thank you very much.
Hey, what's up, Tsunami? Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. What's up, Tsunami? All right. Hey, so like Taylor said, my name is Brett. I am our one of our student pastors here, and I'm really glad that you guys are here tonight. Man, Dorian was the worst. It meant we had to wait a whole extra week to kick off Tsunami this year, but we're so excited to have you guys. Hey, real quick, where are my 6th grade? Where's all the 6th graders? Right? Awesome. Awesome. Hey, 6th grade. Let me talk to the 6th graders real quick. So 7th and 8th, help me out real quick. Help me out. I want to talk to the 6th grade. So 6th grade. Welcome to Tsunami. We're getting into the part of the night where we're going to start singing, and you're going to notice, 6th graders, that this environment for singing is totally different than any one you've been in so far. Like, apparently we don't have lights, which is cool. it's totally different than any other thing you've experienced. It's different from Treasure Island because we have a band, which is awesome. Like a live band is going to lead us in worship. But listen, it's sixth grade. It's also different than what you will experience in the main room. We'll sing different songs. The energy is different because we know middle schoolers like to express their worship in ways that's unique to middle school. It's different than elementary school, and it's different than our adult services. So sixth grade, this is your chance to sing songs that express how you feel about God. And if you're not sure, you can read the words and learn, and hopefully we'd love for you to get to the place where you can express worship. 7th and 8th grade. Where are the 7th and 8th graders? Yeah. So you guys have been here before. You know how this works. You guys, shh. 7th and 8th, you get to set the example and lead. Lead the 6th graders in how to engage. What is our one rule at Tsunami 7th and 8th grade? Our one rule is when Tsunami starts, we're all in. So 6th graders, that's our one rule. When Tsunami starts, we're all in. That means no matter what's happening here on stage, whether it's we're playing a game, or we have the band, the musicians, the worship leaders up here leading us in worship, or someone up here is giving the talk, that means we're all in. So 7th and 8th grade, set the example for being all in. 6th graders, I want to invite you to stand up. Everybody stand up and participate in the first worship of 2019.
All right, Tsunami, we're going to do some dancing tonight. Is that all right? We're going to move around, we're going to move, we're going to sing, we're going to dance. We invite you to join with us. Here we go. This is a new song. Hope you catch on quick. Salvation sounds a new beginning. As distant hearts begin believing. Redemption's bid is unrelenting. Oh, your love goes on. Yeah, your love goes on. When the world gives way, you carry us with your endless grace. You cover us, cover us. Your love is relentless. Oh, your love is relentless. Your love is relentless. Your love is relentless. The time is up for chasing shadows. You gave the world a light to follow. When the world gives way, you carry us in your endless grace. You cover us, cover us. Hey. Everybody jump! Tearing through the veil of darkness, breaking every chain, you set us free. Fighting for the furthest heart, you gave your life for all to see, tearing through the veil of darkness, breaking every chain. You set us free, fighting for the furthest heart. You gave your life.
How great the chasm that lay between us. How high the mountain I could not climb. In desperation, I turned to heaven and spoke your name into the night. Then through the darkness, your loving kindness tore through the shadows of my soul. The work is finished, the end is written. Jesus Christ, my living hope. Who could imagine so great a mercy? What I could fathom such boundless grace? The God of ages stepped down from glory to wear my sin and bear my can't go back to the beginning. Can't control what tomorrow will bring. But I know here in the middle is the place where you promised to be. I'm not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? As I walk now through the valley, let your love rise above every fear. Like the sun shaping the shadow, in my weakness your glory appears. Sing, I'm not enough. Not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? Not enough. Not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? Sing not for a minute, was I forsaken? The Lord is in this place. Oh, the Lord is in this place. So come, Holy Spirit, dry bones awaken. The Lord is in this place. Oh, the Lord is in this place. Sing not for a minute, was I forsaken? The Lord is in this place. Oh, the Lord is in this place. So come, Holy Spirit, dry bones awaken. The Lord is in this place. Oh, the Lord is in this Sing this chorus one more time. I'm not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? Not enough. Oh, I'm not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? So God, that's our prayer tonight, that you would awaken us to your presence, that we know that you're here, that you never leave or forsake us. And that would be our prayer, God, that you would be all we want. You would sustain us, and we would believe that. Pray that as we launch into this new year, God, that you would teach us more about who you are and help us to become more like you. We're grateful for this place to come and worship you and learn from you, Jesus. In your name, amen. Hey, thank y'all for singing and worshiping with us. You can grab a seat.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, so glad to be with you guys. I didn't introduce myself earlier, which is really dumb of me. I'm Taylor, I'm the Tsunami coordinator, and I'm so excited to be starting our first series called Circles with you guys. And before we get started, I want to play another game because I love games. So I just need like four guys, right here. No, whoa. One, Ben, come on up. 2, 3, come on up here. Over there, there's steps. 3, hold on. There, right there. Yeah, come on up over here. Come on up. What's up? Just come right over here for me, okay? Right here. You 4. Oh, you 5. I can't even count anymore. Awesome. Cool. All right, now I need 1. Yeah, you've had a lot of energy tonight. Come on up here. All right, here we go. So I need you 5 right here. I need you to stand in a circle back to back, okay? We're going to stand in a circle back to back, and you're going to lock arms with each other. Okay? So lock arms. There we go. Awesome. Cool. Sweet. All right. What's your name? Everett? Awesome. You're a 6th grader? Cool. I like your shirt. What is it, Noble? Cool, Noble. Who here goes to Noble? Sweet. Awesome. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Right here, this is a group, okay? And they're a pretty tight group, right? You are going to try as hard as you can to get into the middle of their circle, okay? Y'all are going to cheer for Everett, and he's going to try to get into that circle, okay? Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Go, Everett, go! Whoa, watch out for these. Go to that side. There you go. Get in there. Get in that circle. Get in there. Get in. Don't give him a concussion. Here we go. Get in. Just get in. All right, we're going to count down for him. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh! I said to stop, but that's all right. Hey, good job, Everett. Thanks for helping. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for helping. Thank you. What's up? That was awesome. All right, cool. How many of you guys thought Everett was going to get into the middle of that circle? Okay, some, right? I don't know. Listen up, guys. I know you guys don't have chairs, so I need you to stay with me tonight. It's really hard. to pay attention when you're sitting on the floor with your friends. I get it. I don't know if you saw what happened, but Everett was like over here and he was a little like outmatched, right? Like we kind of set him up and we told him to get into the middle of that circle, right? And did he get in? No, but the interesting thing is, listen. Shh. I never told those guys in the circle to not let him in. I didn't. I said, Everett, your job is to go ahead and get in that circle. And then I asked them if they were ready. And then they didn't let him in. Right? Now, okay, I kind of set them up. I kind of pushed it that way. But there is a whole lot of truth in what we just saw. Listen, because God made us to be relational. And it is not always the easiest thing to be relational with the people we want, to make friends with the groups that we want. Listen, all of you guys are in new schools and you're in middle school, and friendships are an important thing for you guys. But there is something inside of us that we could either reach out and accept people into that circle, or we can grab our circle and hold ourselves in close and seal it off and never let someone else in. Listen, God designed us for relationship. God himself is relational. God has three parts. He's Father, Son, and Spirit, and they work together. Like his very being is relational. That's who God is. And in the phase that we're in middle school, whether you're in 7th, 8th, or 6th grade, friendships mean everything. And maybe you're here and you're like, oh, I got friendships figured out, I'm good. Maybe you're like this guy. That's Billy. I don't know why. I just like that word. That's Billy. Billy's a little blue. And Billy's a cool person. You know, Billy's awesome. And Billy, he has some friends. Like maybe he's got 2 really good friends, right? Go to the next slide. Maybe there's like a group. Yeah, maybe there's like 3, and maybe it's like Billy and John and Joe, and they hang out, right? Like, shh, listen up, shh. And they got a super close friendship, and like they do everything together, and they get along, and like that is their world that they live in, right? Those are their friends, that's it. Maybe you relate to that. Maybe you relate to Billy before we went to this slide, and it was like just you. And like it's hard to make friends, and it's awkward, and friendships, you don't know what you're doing yet, and that is a hard place to be in. Or maybe you're like this picture, and you've got like 2 really good close friends, and you all together, you do everything together. You guys get each other. Or maybe you're like this next one, and maybe you have like, I don't know, next slide. Maybe you have like 10 people, right? Maybe you, listen, shh. Maybe this is like your sports team, right? Maybe this is your basketball team. Maybe it's your soccer team. Like you guys hang out sometimes, but like what you're interested in has expanded your friendships a little bit. You hang out with a bunch of people, and it's awesome, and it's fun, and it's great, and like you feel like, man, I'm getting a hold of this friendship thing, and my circle has kind of grown a little bit. And maybe you're even at this place where like this next picture, and yes, like you know everyone, and everyone knows you, and when you post something on Instagram, you get 1 million likes, and all of that stuff happens, and you're just like, man, friends are not an issue for me. Like, I got it figured out. Friends are easy. Like, I get along with everyone. It's cool. Listen, the reality is, those relationships change. They change from school year to school year. They even change sometimes within our own families. See, friendships are hard because they're never certain. They're also hard because you're dealing with other people and you can't control them. So tonight we're going to look at this one idea, and it's one simple thing, and it's this idea that Jesus gave us. Okay? Like it's a pretty smart thing to get some wisdom about relationships and friendships from Jesus. The guy that was relational in his very being, who formed us to be relational. And we're going to read something from Luke. Luke was a doctor, and if you don't know anything about Lucas, Luke was in Jesus' circle. Like he was his friend group. He hung out with them all the time. He knew Jesus. They were friends. And the cool thing was he was a doctor. I don't know if you know doctors, but they're usually pretty smart, right? Doctors are usually pretty smart, and they're usually pretty meticulous, right? Like they get details right. They understand things. They see things the way they are. So what Luke records, we should be able to trust because he's smart. He's Jesus' close friend. He's a doctor. He's meticulous. And he wrote a book in the Bible called Luke. Who would have guessed that, right? Luke, chapter 6, verse 31, it says this. It says, do to others as you would like them to do to you. Do to others as you would like them to do to you. Now, right here in this verse, Jesus is talking to his circle, his friends, and there's a bunch of other people listening. Like other people have heard about Jesus, they've heard about who he was, and they're listening because they're interested to find out who he is. He's telling his friends, do to others, and right now, he's kind of changing everything for the people in the world. Jesus is changing the state of the world because everything was about our behavior and following rules. And Jesus has come now, and he's changing everything to a relationship with him. He has invited us into a relationship with him, a friendship with him. So he's changing everything, and he says, do to others as you would like them to do to you. Now here he's specifically talking about enemies, our enemies. Like that's a hard thing to do for anyone, but I think it can be applied to all of our relationships. I don't think that just applies to our enemies. Like I think it's a natural thing to think like, man, maybe I should treat someone the way I would want to be treated. I think it's referred to as the golden rule. Yeah. Now, you can hear it and say that's great, but let me put it in your context a little bit, because I think that might change the way you see this verse. What if this verse read, text others as you would want to be texted? Think about it. Would that change the way you texted your friends? Would it change the way you talk to them? Especially, listen, and I know it's easy to say, I hate you when you're not face to face, right? It's easy to do that on the phone, but listen, shh. If we were thinking about the way we wanted to be treated, maybe we would send that text a little differently. Here's a big one. Invite others as you'd want to be invited. This one, next one goes along with it. Include others the way you want to be included. Listen, I'm a grown man with a family and kids, and still one of the hardest things for me is when I feel like I'm left out when my friends are doing something. Right? Like not being included is the worst sometimes. It stinks. Well, maybe we should include people the way we want to be included. Here's a simple one. See others as you want to be seen. I know none of us are like, man, I want to be seen as the kid that's a screw up. I don't want to be seen as the kid that doesn't have any friends. I don't want to be seen as the kid that can't afford the nicest things or doesn't have a phone yet or all these things, right? What if we saw others the way we want to be seen? What if we talk to others as we want to be talked to? You see, I think if we heard that verse, do to others as we'd want to have done to us, and we really thought about how that affected our relationships, it would actually change our interactions with people. You see, I think that verse has the power to change your friendships. And here's what that verse forces us to do, and this is the biggest thing because a lot of us fall in this category. When it comes to friendships, we're focused on what other people can do for us. And what if, as a room of 300 or 250, however many middle schoolers are, what if, as a room, we decided that we were going to focus on our friendships and relationships, on being the best friend that I can possibly be for that person? That it's not about how are you going to make me look, how are you going to make me feel, but it's like, how can I go and be a friend to that person? You know, and that's easy said. That's really easy to say. And here's the thing. It's also easy to have like this kind of notion that I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to do something. I'm going to change it. I'm going to do a little bit better. But for that to happen, it requires you to move first. And that's kind of where I want to land tonight. You see, John 13, 4 through 5 says this. So he, Jesus, got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with a towel that was wrapped around him. You see, I don't know, if you think that's super weird, but to me, feet are kind of gross. Please don't wash my feet. That's weird. But in this culture, in this time, that was a normal thing because people walked around with sandals and their feet would get dirty. And when you would invite someone into your house, that the servant of the house would usually come and wash the feet of the guests. The important part of what I just said was I said the servant of the house. You see, this is Jesus. We just read that Jesus, who is the Savior of the world, the true King, got up to wash his disciples' feet. He moved first towards being the kind of friend that he would want to be. You see, here's my challenge for you tonight, 6th, 7th, 8th graders, that as we walk in this new season of Tsunami, and that as all of our friend groups and our circle groups change, that all of us would think about friendships as us being the kind of friends we would want in our circle. It's a shift. It's a small shift in the way we think. I'm going to focus on myself being the kind of friend that I want, and not focused on finding the friend that meets my needs. Do unto others as you'd want them to do to you. That's the challenge tonight. That's what I want you guys to think about. What if we thought about our friends a little bit differently? Whether it's easy for you to make friends, or whether that's a challenge right now. I guarantee you, in this little illustration we had earlier, if Everett would have reached out his hand and made the first move, it might have gone a little bit differently if his approach was different, right? What if the circle with friends, what if one of them broke their chain and reached their hand out? That would have been a completely different group if they would have included Everett. Be the type of friend you want in your circle. Let's pray. God, thank you for tonight. Thank you for Tsunami Kickoff and friends and leaders and craziness. And God, just a moment from a busy week to refocus on you. God, I pray tonight that when we think about friendships, that you would, God, open our hearts and minds to just kind of think about them differently, God, that it's not just about what our friends can give us or what they can do for us, God, but we can change our friendships by being the type of friend that we would want. God, help us keep that in mind and help us be the ones that move first towards friendships. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, guys, stay seated for just a second.